I don't care anymore in a good way. You know what I mean? Like I'm so authentic and real. You know,
Mm.
it's funny. I can share this with you, but it's like even in, you know, I definitely engaged back into my work too quickly and never didn't listen to probably any advice that you gave me, right? And you know, I really found myself, you know, 7 weeks after giving a baby, like on planes to LA and Phoenix and Austin and New Orleans giving speeches to, you know, 6, 7, 800 person audiences. And at the
Mhm.
same time while I was nursing. And so, you know, I'd be running from plane to speech and back and I had to pump. And I remember just, you know, plugging in into
Mhm.
the airport lounge or in my seat while I was sitting there and having a lot of men surrounding me pretending not to notice what I was doing. But it's almost like I didn't care because I had to feed Sean,
Yeah.
right? So that sense of like, you know, I'm a mom now and there's someone else who's depending on me. I think that
Mm.
that permeates like my work in like a really this powerful way of like, it's
Mm.
bigger than me. It's
Yeah.
bigger than me. It's bigger than my ego. It's bigger than my wants and my desires. It's about him.
Yeah. It's so fascinating because I really feel like when you can say that is when you really have surrendered to the journey. Because I think the pressure or the it's not going fast enough or it's moving too slow or I'm not big enough or I'm not where I should be. I think there's a way that it becomes too much about us, if you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
where our peace of mind becomes at risk, right? And our sanity becomes at risk. And it's when we really see that it is bigger than us, there's a way that we can really lean in and just surrender and go, listen, you know, this is, you know, I love what Anurag, the beloved Anurag Gupta, Anurag, founder of Be More. I don't know where you are, Anurag, but I'm channeling your spirit tonight. You know, we would talk about it, and you know, he would see, oh, okay, I've got these additional steps to do because this is my life's work. He would just say, this is my life's work. You know, I understand that I'm going to be here for the rest of my life, and so I'm not rushing it. I'm not forcing it. I'm not pushing it. And of course, he is on the brink right now of an exponential year where he is integrating mindfulness to support transforming implicit bias in medicine. I mean,
Mm,
could you imagine? So
yeah.
doctors are now
Yeah.
going to have the opportunity to have advantage of this sort of intersection of racial justice and mindfulness,
It's
y'all. I mean,
powerful.
talk about innovation, right? So I say it all to say that it took Anurag time to get that clarity. And it took him time to build that conviction and that sense of himself as a leader in order to be able to do that. And it was really, it tipped when he knew, like, oh, this is bigger than me. This is
Yeah.
what I'm on the planet to do. This is my life's work. So I really could just be, you know, enjoy the ride. Show up every day, do what I'm called to do, and enjoy the ride, right?
Yeah. Wow. It's so true. It's very, very true.
Yeah. So Dana, I don't know, maybe we'll take one more question before we start to turn and bring it home. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. So let's see when I've got two juicy ones. Let's take this one that just came in via Twitter from H. Let's see. How do you navigate the impact naysayers have on you without going to the energy of, I'll prove you wrong?
Oh, I love that question.
Mm.
Resh.
I've had a lot of naysayers in my life, and it's true. I mean, I think it's listen. I still don't think we as a society like strong women yet. You know, and I
Mm,
think and so you know, I often have to now read the comment section, you know, in an article about me, or even an article about girls who code. Like, how can you hate on girls learning to code? But people do. You know, people really
mm,
do, and it doesn't mean that your feelings don't get hurt, but I just feel like resiliency and building a strong sense of self and purpose and resilience is
mhm,
really, really, really critical to your
mm.
journey.
Yeah,
And I've
yeah.
I've I've had to teach myself that.
Mm. Absolutely. I firmly believe, and I've said this in our conversation, I think last month and the month before, or the month before, that I believe that when everything else falls away, who you are is your commitment. And if you allow yourself to be guided by your commitment, regardless of who says what or who does what, there's a strength that you develop and you cultivate over time because you're very focused. You got your eye on the prize, and that's really where your energy is, and you're not allowing your energy to sort of be dissipated, right?